Welcome to Snacks Weekly on Data Science. This podcast is all about making data science and machine learning knowledge accessible and less intimidating. In today's episode, we have a co-host, Henry. Henry, can you introduce yourself a bit?
My name is Henry. I am 8 years old.
We are going to talk about marketing and incrementality. This topic is based on a tech blog with the title Measuring Marketing Success: The Power of Incrementality and Geo-testing, written by the data science team from Expedia. You can find the blog link in this episode's description. Throughout this episode, we will dissect this topic from both business and data science angles. Now let's dive in. On the business side, our co-host Henry has a few questions regarding the context and the problem to be solved.
What is Expedia and why do they need to do marketing?
Expedia is a global travel technology company, and it provides online booking for flights, hotels, vacation packages, and more. They own several well-known online travel brands, including Expedia.com, Hotels.com. Expedia operates in a highly competitive industry where attracting customers directly impacts revenue. These efforts including practices like sending out emails, buying billboards in both physical spaces and online. All of these are effective ways to capture customers' attention and lead them to the website. Effective marketing not only helps the company stand out among numerous travel platforms, but also allows it to reach potential travelers at the right moments. The company continuously measures their incremental revenue from these efforts to evaluate marketing effectiveness.
You mentioned incremental revenue. What does that mean and why is it important for Expedia?
Great question. Incremental revenue is crucial because not every customer who visits the website does so because of a marketing campaign. For example, imagine Expedia spends $100 on an ad campaign and they get 100 clicks on their website. Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Well, it depends. If without spending any money, Expedia would have received 99 clicks anyway. The incremental gain from this ad campaign is just one extra click. In that case, spending $100 to drive just one additional click would be inefficient. However, if they would have only received one click without the campaign, but the $100 investment results in an extra 99 clicks, then each click cost just slightly above $1, making the campaign highly effective. So, understanding incremental clicks or sales is key to determine whether a marketing campaign is successful or inefficient. This is why incrementality is so important. Often, data scientists use standard A/B testing to randomize users and measure incrementality. But in cases where users can't be separated, like with a billboard on a highway, it is impossible to control who sees it. In these situations, standard A/B testing doesn't work, which is why the data science team invests in alternative approaches to measure incrementality. Now that we've understood the business problem and the context, let's dive into the data science side to explore the team's solution for measuring marketing incrementality. The team's solution is to use geo-testing, which involves breaking a market, like a country, into subregions or geos. These geos act as the most granular units for experimentation. instead of focusing on individual user responses to a marketing campaign. The geo's overall reaction is measured. This provides an aggregated view of how users in a specific area respond to the campaign, and it is particularly useful for aligning offline and digital media in a unified measurement framework. There are three key steps in the geo-testing process, and we'll walk through each to better understand how this works. First, we have the pre-test phase, where the geographical areas, or geos, are defined. These geos can be cities, states, or even the entire countries. In the United States, for example, there are 210 designated market areas defined by Nielsen, which can be very useful to reference directly. However, if the designated market areas aren't suitable, and customized geos needs to be defined. It is important to carefully consider their sizes. If the geos are too small, users might move between them, which can contaminate the results. On the other side, if they are too large, the test could become too expensive, and the insights being less precise. Once the geos are defined, the team must carefully select a subset of these areas and strategically assign them into treatment and control groups. The methods for choosing these subsets depend on the specific goals of the test, but the main focus is to ensure that the assignment is unbiased. To achieve this, teams often create a synthetic control group using statistical modeling techniques. Within this approach, where control geos act as primary covariates, this forms the backbone of a robust test design. Before the test begins, it is also essential to validate the design with comprehensive statistical checks. This ensures the accuracy of the setup and identifies any potential biases, which can be then addressed or eliminated. By following this process, the team can establish a strong foundation for a reliable and unbiased test. The second step is the test itself, where the marketing intervention happens. This usually means activating an ad campaign in the treatment areas. While it is expected that the ad spending will increase, it is uncertain if it will significantly affect key metrics like sales. So, throughout this test, the team monitors the performance of various metrics, gathers data, and ensures that the control areas remain unaffected by accidental ad spending. The third step is post-test analysis. While it is tempting to immediately compare key metrics between the treatment and control regimes, there are additional considerations. For instance, even after ad spending stops, sales might continue to rise. So analyzing this cooldown period is crucial. The team needs to ensure the model reconverges, meaning the test and the control regimes return to being equal. This check ensures the lift seen during the test is solely due to the marketing campaign. After that check, the team can calculate a lift estimate and a confidence interval, while also looking at the incremental return on advertising spend, which compares the impact on sales to the cost of the campaign. Another important part of this analysis is sensitivity testing, which helps the team to understand how variations in modeling techniques and geofactors might affect the results. This sensitivity testing ensures the findings are robust, even with variations exist in the model. Since geo-test can be costly in both time and resources, the team also tries to capture multiple insights beyond a single key performance indicator. By doing so, the same test can provide insights into customer volumes, app downloads, and more. This gives a more complete picture of the marketing impact. Geo-testing is a powerful tool used by the Expedia group, and because of the resource-heavy nature of this method, their test results are strategically combined with other data signals to inform decisions about marketing capital allocation. This integrated approach allows them to answer crucial questions like, how do you decide where to spend your marketing dollars? And how do you determine the sales that were truly driven by marketing efforts? Now we discussed both the business problem and technical solution. Let's wrap it up. In this episode, we explored the concept of incrementality in marketing and how the data science team at Expedia leverages the geo-testing approach to successfully measure the incrementality of their marketing campaigns. We broke it down step by step and hope to give you, the audience, a clear understanding of the technology. If you like the content of the episode, please subscribe to the channel, give me a 5-star review, and leave a comment. Your feedback is very appreciated, and I'll see you next week.